Hello, my name is Arik and this is Philip, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of astrology. I'm going to be working on healing aspects within the chart. So we have different kind of relationships within us, within our own bodies, within our own archetypes, because we all have these archetypes within us, but then how they relate to each other is very individual to us. It's like our DNA. Like we all have our own DNA, we all have our own relationships within ourselves. It sounds really crazy and everything, but they can be balanced out. Harmonized, because we know that disease comes from disharmony. So we have no idea what we're working with here. This is really like just kind of like we're just going to see what comes up. And I'm going to find which aspect within Philip's chart, which I have here, that we need to work on. So, okay, so it has to do with the North Node, which is where we're going in life. And okay, so is it? Okay. So the North Node and the Sun. So we have North Node 23 degrees Aquarius and Sun in 24 degrees Libra. So they're making what's called a trine. So let's see, so trines is like an abundance of energy. Is it too much energy? Lazy energy? Too much energy? Too much? Okay, so underutilized? Too much? Houses? Okay, so we're working in the environment of your profession and and the environment of your neighborhood. Okay, so let's just double see. This is the cool thing. Like astrology has so much information, but with muscle testing, we can just figure out exactly what are we working with. You know, so and it helps to really narrow it down and give another dimension of it. So is it sibling, neighborhood, thoughts? So it's more on the thought level. And career, ambition, authority. So yeah, I don't know if the camera caught that, but his whole body just shook, okay? So, and this is just kind of funny because, all right, so it actually has to do with authority and thoughts, okay? And this is pretty big, actually, because so it's the Sun making a trine to the North Node. So this is like the solar plexus chakra, the willpower to follow your destiny, to follow what it is that you came here to do. And we cannot oversimplify it because it's, you know, it's multidimensional. But in this case, for the sakes of this demonstration, what we're doing, it's like pretty much getting you to think positive. So one of the most difficult things to do in this world, really, seriously, one of the most difficult things, like probably it's more difficult than building anything or working or anything, is to keep your mind focused on positivity. Okay, man of honesty. I love it. Okay, so no, it's really like, but this is for you, where you really need to take your mind and you have to will that to be. If you're not willing that, the trine will be wasted, because a trine is a merit in the chart, and if the merit is not being utilized, then it goes to waste. So it's like you have to think, if like you have a lot of time or you have a lot of money and you're not doing anything with it, then again the issue of time comes on, it goes by and then nothing happens. Okay? So for you, it's like having that willpower to focus onto positive thinking, because it's going to take you forward, and it's also going to be a lot of service to the world because it's in Aquarius. and your sun's in Libra, so it's good for communication. It's also going to help you better to communicate more effectively. It's also going to be good for work and for your ability to negotiate. Like, it's just going to help on so many different levels. It's underutilized, or there's too much energy and it's not being utilized properly. Mm-hmm. Does this sound about accurate? This sounds right?
Yeah, it sounds right, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is balance the aspect, mm-hmm. which then will most certainly have positive effects on your being. So what I do is then I hold the mudra for trine, and I'm going to connect the north node and connect to the sun with everything that we talked about, because I stacked it in, is what it's called. I put it into the file of the healing circuit that we're doing here. And we're just balancing out that trine. So sun in Libra, north node in Aquarius, doesn't matter if you know what that means. Your body knows. So this is harmonizing the aspects in the chart. Okay, so and we all have our own aspects under, things that we're not utilizing, things that we need to utilize. Hold. Perfect. Very good. Let's see, anything else we need to do? Okay, we need to do another one. So let's see. So the north node is balanced, but now there's still something. The sun has another aspect it's making to something else that it needs a balancing with. Okay, so yeah, okay. So the sun is making a semi-square to Venus, which is in a fire sign. So this can also be connected to the heat. This can also be connected to the sweating, because you have Venus in a fire sign close to the ascendant. So let's just check in relation, because I didn't do that. Let me see. The Sun square Venus and hold. Okay, no. So Sun square Venus. So we did the Sun and the North Node. Now we need to do the Sun and Venus. In the 12th house, which is things that are hidden. Do you love to hide things? That's the question. Venus is love.
Yeah.
Okay? So Venus in the 12th house can sometimes have a difficult time expressing itself. And Venus is your ruler because you're Libra. Let's just check. Health is good.
Health is good.
Yeah, perfect. So semi-square is can be very difficult because there are subtle challenges. So your willpower and your expression are imbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
So the Venus is halfway to the North Node in the case of the body energy structure. So it could be that sometimes you have a difficult time expressing what it is that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
No? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be that what you want to do is not in alignment with what you really want to do.
Maybe.
Maybe? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we can just check. Let's see. So that you're being challenged to really follow through with your willpower with what it is that you want to do. Which means you want to do something, but then you have to really use your power to do it. And not just float.
That makes sense.
I think we hit the nail on the head with that one. Okay? So just to say in relation to this, hold. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to balance this aspect out. This has many ramifications in a session, like we really talk about it. But now, so this is a semi-square, so I'm going to hold the mudras for that on Venus and the Sun. And we're going to balance out that semi-square within the chart. It's all about overcoming the stars. That's really all that we're doing here. Okay. In relation to Sun square Venus. Yeah. Okay. And hold. Perfect. It's not going anywhere. All right, so that's basically it. If you want to, just a quick demo, chances are you probably need or know somebody who needs a balancing in the aspects in their charts, contact me. Leave a comment in below. What do you think? And I hope this helps you or somebody that you know in your reality. Thank you guys very much. See you guys next time.